What are the best supplements to mitigate the side effects of prednisone? This question was inspired by a prednisone warrior who filled out my survey when I went to Harvard Medical School for a seminar. And she asked this question: what are the best supplements available to mitigate the side effects of extreme fatigue, weight gain, and mood swings/irritability? Please include dosages. So if you're dealing with fatigue, weight gain, or mood changes from prednisone, I've gotcha. I can help you find supplements to support you while you're taking prednisone and dealing with these challenges to mitigate these side effects. We want to avoid supplements that have interactions with prednisone or potential autoimmune diseases that people take prednisone for. And so I took that into account to make sure that these supplements are safe for most people taking prednisone. So your first concern was to mitigate the extreme fatigue from taking prednisone. Here are some supplements that help with fatigue. First is magnesium. Magnesium your body uses in over 300 biochemical reactions. Prednisone is actually causing you to lose magnesium. You're peeing it out in the urine, releasing it from your bones, wasting it. And so you need to be giving it back so that those 300 reactions can work properly so you don't have such extreme fatigue and other complications. Some of those effects of magnesium that you need include energy production, muscle relaxation, and this helps combat fatigue, often caused by that prednisone-induced depletion of magnesium. How much do you need? You need 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium a day. Here's a tip. If you take it in the evening, magnesium can also help you feel calm and restful at night, so you can get good sleep. That's skipping ahead to number 3. You do want to avoid a kind of magnesium called magnesium oxide. It's not well absorbed and is kind of hard on your stomach, whereas other kinds, such as the types of magnesium that are bound to an amino acid, have 2 benefits from the magnesium and the amino acid. The next type of supplements that help mitigate extreme fatigue include B vitamins. Vitamin B6 or pyridoxine is the typical energy boosting B vitamin you usually hear about. B vitamins are essential for energy production, and B6 helps with neurotransmitter synthesis and metabolism. Another one is vitamin B1, thiamine. It helps convert the food we eat into energy, which may help combat these feelings of tiredness and extreme fatigue. For B6, you want to take 25 to 50 milligrams a day. And for B1, you want to take about 1 to 1.5 milligrams a day. There are many other B vitamins that can help support your energy, and it's important to get enough to combat extreme fatigue. Your next concern was to mitigate weight gain. It makes sense that you'd want to mitigate weight gain when about 2/3 of people who take prednisone complain of weight gain. And in one study I recently read, the average person who took prednisone gained 11 pounds. So some supplements to mitigate weight gain include, first, chromium picolinate. Chromium picolinate is really important when you're on prednisone because prednisone is depleting your body of this trace mineral that you absolutely need for proper blood sugar and insulin control. Your body is having insulin resistance and way too much blood sugar, and chromium helps manage that to mitigate it and bring it back down to normal. A study in Israel showed that chromium picolinate can reverse the diabetes caused by prednisone. They used a dose of 200 micrograms with meals. So they started out with 1 per day and then up to 3 per day. The next supplement to mitigate weight gain is berberine. This supplement has been called nature's Ozempic because of how it can help with weight gain, blood sugar, blood pressure, and even cholesterol. Then there's cassia cinnamon, another herb that is a special type of cinnamon that can help. And you want to take about 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, and I forgot to say how much berberine. You want to take up to 500 milligrams 3 times a day and slowly work your way up to that dose. You could also try increasing fiber with fiber supplements or just eating a healthy diet with lots of fiber in it. All right, the number 3 concern you had was how to mitigate mood swings and irritability from prednisone. Going back to magnesium, magnesium is a mineral that you need to regulate your mood. Magnesium is a precursor to neurotransmitters and hormones that you need for proper mood regulation. One of those is melatonin. Prednisone has been shown to completely suppress the circadian rhythm and your ability to make melatonin to get restful sleep at night. And maybe it's partially due to the fact that your body has suppressed magnesium, which you need to build melatonin. And the best kind of magnesium is magnesium glycinate, which has an amino acid bound to the magnesium. And then you get a 2-for-1. You get the magnesium benefits plus the benefits of supplementing with glycine or another amino acid like threonine. These types of magnesium are really well tolerated, especially on your gut. And that amino acid helps cross the blood-brain barrier and helps you feel calm. And then at night helps you feel rested. You've got to be getting restful sleep with the melatonin and the magnesium glycinate to not be so irritable and have so many mood swings. Sleep is one of the most important things. So doing the things you can to have good sleep is really important. Other supplements to help with mood swings and irritability include B vitamins that I've already mentioned, but another one I wanted to focus on is folate, or people often hear of it as folic acid. But the best kind of folate you're going to want is L5-methyl tetrahydrofolate. It can help even people who have trouble with methylation of B vitamins. And the reason you want folate is because it helps to keep a stable mood. Folate is used to help make serotonin, one of the hormones that you need to keep in balance. Those neurotransmitters that tell your body whether to be happy, sad, cranky, or upset. And finally, vitamin D. Prednisone is also depleting vitamin D. And vitamin D is critical for mood regulation and immune health. You need somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 units, or possibly more if you've had your blood level tested to see whether you're in the normal range or not. The best way to get vitamin D, though, is definitely sunlight. But that can be hard if you have to take prednisone for a disease like lupus, where you can have sun sensitivity. So here's a bonus. Here's some supplements to avoid while taking prednisone. First, you want to avoid calcium alone. You've got to be taking calcium along with other supplements like magnesium, vitamin K2, and vitamin D. Otherwise, the calcium can deposit in your arteries, leading to hardening of the arteries. Iron supplements are a little questionable because prednisone can interfere with your iron metabolism. So you'd want to do iron supplementation under the direction of a physician. Here's a controversial one: immune stimulating herbs. People might think, oh, I'm taking prednisone and it's depleting my immune system. So let me give myself some immune stimulating herbs like ginseng or echinacea. But these can possibly be a problem for autoimmune disease patients like myself because they may overactivate the immune system. Related to that, people might want a cortisol manager or things to help boost cortisol production. But prednisone's already replacing that job, so we don't need to be boosting cortisol production while on prednisone with things like ashwagandha or other cortisol regulating adrenal support supplements. You want to avoid that until at least you're off of prednisone. We don't know the best dose you can start taking it, but not while you're on it for an active disease. And finally, if you're having this extreme fatigue, you might want to go straight to caffeine or green tea or other forms of energy boosting. And I'd want you to check with your doctor before doing that because prednisone is messing with your heart, leading to increased risk of heart disease, especially arrhythmias. And so caffeine, especially the high doses of caffeine that are included in energy drinks and supplements, may be too much and be a drug interaction with prednisone. So be really careful with high caffeine containing things. So you might be overwhelmed with all the supplements I told you to take. And if you were to go on Amazon and buy all of those, plus all the other nutrients that prednisone depletes, you'd be buying 18 bottles and spending over $400 and ingesting so many capsules per day. So when I was taking prednisone, and I went on chemotherapy to finally get my autoimmune disease into remission, I had this epiphany that people on prednisone need a supplement designed specifically for our needs. And so I designed it. Nutranize Zone is the first and only supplement designed for people on prednisone. It has all of those supplement ingredients I've mentioned to help you minimize fatigue, minimize mood swings, to mitigate the weight gain so that you can feel like yourself again while taking prednisone. I created it so it has a bedtime bottle and a morning bottle, and you just take 2 in the morning and 2 at bedtime to help you get restful sleep at night. It's got that magnesium glycinate and melatonin to help you feel calm and have less mood swings. And then it's got the things to help mitigate weight gain, such as berberine and cassia and chromium picolinate, plus ingredients to help support your bones, such as calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin K2, and B vitamins as well to support your energy. It's got everything you need while taking prednisone, and you can get it at nutranize.com or on Amazon, and it's going to give you what you need while on prednisone. One girl who's been taking this for 5 years said that this is the miracle in a bottle for all of us suffering on prednisone. So just get Nutranize Zone today to get the supplements you need to mitigate the side effects caused by prednisone. Signing off as Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist.